Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Technically, I am Cartoon Matt. I'm glad to be here. I know, baby, I know. Check it out. Boom! Cartoon Matt is back. Everybody, let's do this, says Pierre Kelly. Thank you, Pierre Kelly. I appreciate that. I'm working on my eyeball movements. Up, down, left, right. Eyeball movements are not perfect. Hey, what can I say? Jaden's popping in here. He's got purple hearts in the channel name. Welcome back to the channel, Mr. Jaden. Britta's back as well. She says good morning. Good morning to you. All right. Let's have some fun. You ready to have some fun? I'm ready to have some fun. I am going to talk about Windows and how Windows sucks your creativity. My goodness. Today's episode, we're going to talk about Windows and how Windows sucks the creativity right out of you. And Matt Haas isn't saying this. Cartoon Matt is saying this. So if anyone has a problem with the bashing of the Windows operating system, you send all your complaints to Cartoon Matt, not regular Matt Haas. See, that's what you got to do. Also, I learned that you should not post shorts at 9 p.m. They will not do well. Don't do it. And I have a woodworking update. Basically, I've been doing everything wrong. And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it right. So we got all that coming up. Mr. John Venturini says, Cartoon Matt played my famed character, actor, and EGOT winner, Matt Haas. Boom. Get a round of applause for that. So awesome. So what was going on here? I went to do some Windows work because I have a Windows machine. Yes, it's true. I go both ways, Mac and PC. Get your mind out of the gutter. And yeah, I went to shut it down the last time I used it, and it said, can't shut down, there's this Windows process happening. So it said you could force it to shut down, but I didn't want to do that. So I went to Task Manager. I found what I thought was the problem. I killed it, went to shut down. The same prompt came up. I just forced shut it down. And then when I went to boot it, it wouldn't boot. It actually did boot. It would go the whole way to the desktop, but there would just be a cursor floating around the screen. So I went into safe mode, and I ran all of these stupid tests. And of course, everything is 100% fine. And then I connected it to the internet because I do not connect my Windows PC to the internet. I cripple the internet from the router, and then I turned it on, and then it booted. So it was requiring the internet to boot to the desktop, which I thought was pretty lame. So I mashed a few buttons and slapped the keyboard a couple times. And let me show you what happened here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I have one and only one IP address. Isn't that lovely? I had double IP addresses for reasons I couldn't understand. But somehow, and this is not private information. This is not sensitive or anything like that. I did it, and now my problems seem to have gone away. Except that now my Windows PC, hi David W. Ryan, now my Windows PC wants to install updates, which I really don't want it to do. All right. What do you think about that? Cartoon Matt's talking without a microphone. There, can you hear me better now? All right. I've exceeded my allotted time for on-air time, so I'm going to wave goodbye, and we're going to bring Matt Haas out onto the stage, and I'm going to leave the stage, and hopefully I do this right. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, my gosh. Cartoon Matt all this equipment. I can't take it. It's too much. Hey, does anyone know where this came from? Like, this just showed up in my office. It's a sticker. I don't know why it's here. I don't know where it came from. It just beamed down. So that's kind of nuts. So yeah, I had all kinds of stuff. And like, what's my point is, when you're on the Windows laptop, it just constantly bugs you. Oh, you got to update McAfee. You got to do this. Oh, hey, there's this. There's got to do the security update. I'm like, I'm just trying to get work done here. That's why I like to run my Mac completely off the internet, so it just shuts up. I just want it to shut up. Yeah, I bought him a $1,200 boom mic, and that's what I do to improve the show. No, just kidding. Oh my! And did you notice when I was over here? Look at this. More show improvements. I have. Let's get Cartoon Matt back in here. I have Cartoon Matt on the appropriate background, because this little window right here used to just be a green background. And if you look at the very tippy top, I have the correct logo and the correct Facebook page, the second item underneath the logo. All that is different. And yeah, so got to make things 1% better each time, and that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, don't post shorts at 9 p.m. It's just, I had 3 views for the first 5 hours. It was not good. Yeah, don't do that. And my woodworking update. Okay, let me give you a woodworking update. Everything is right except I'm trying. Okay, so this is what I was going to do. All right. This was my woodworking project. This is the actual size of the cheese cutter. I got this hardware. So it's, and trust me. And yeah, this isn't going to work. This is complete trash. What has to work is this. Oh, isn't it so much better? If you look close, one is a little bit thicker lines and one is a little bit thinner lines. So I was going round and round and round, and figured some things out, because this is now the improved version. I know this looks very similar to the other version I had on the previous show. Hold on a second here. Let me make one quick adjustment. We'll go here. There we go. Yeah, I know how to push buttons. So this is the proper type of inlay I need to do, because these walls are 15 degrees. Okay, it's not straight up and down. And then I started doing this. This is the opposite piece. Now, this isn't quite done yet, because these need to be also 15 degrees, this wall here. And I'm going to cut this out with a bandsaw, this thicker part here. And see how this is darker than that, because this is going to be white maple, and that's going to be actually red. I can't show red on the screen, but trust me, I just want to show you a different contrast. So I'm getting there. This is not the exact shape of this yet, because this is a little thinner lines, but I just have to figure out how to put another tool path in here and make those two pieces sandwiched together. That's how you do the inlay. And I'm getting close. Also, this wonderful bit that I was praising last time, this very expensive bit, it's complete trash. It's a waste of money. It will not work. So I needed to buy another bit. And listen, when you make stuff, you might as well just open your wallet, because now $70 I had to spend to get the correct bit. And the correct bit looks almost identical to this. But apparently the geometry needs to be a little bit different, and that's the way it is. This was what yesterday had so far. Yeah. Is this spot the difference? Yeah. What was it like? Which one of these is a little bit different? Which one of these isn't the same? There was some sort of Romper Room or Sesame Street or some maybe Mr. Rogers or something like that, where you had to look at two different images and then something was a little different on one, and the kid, it was on television. It was like a Saturday morning thing. And then when I got into the professional workspace where I was doing digital art for textbook publishing, we had a quality assurance department, a QA department. And I was just thinking, you're just the adult version of that like little lesson that we learned on Saturday morning. Because that's really all it is. But yeah, people who work on Windows, how do you get anything done? Especially creative people. Like if you're like creating something, it fights you. Windows is just fight. Yeah. but what's half of a byte? 70 for a bit. A little nibble is just 10% of that. I hope that bit is a bit better. Oh! You get the Mario coin sound effect too. There you go. Gave you two. How about that? Don't spend it all in one place, Mr. David W. Ryan. I love my sound pad. Sound pads are fun. I hit the sound pad by accident yesterday, and since I don't stream with earphones in, I only noticed it because I looked down and I could see I could see the little things jiggling. Where? Here. Can you see that? Right at my finger? Loud. There was an extra line jiggling, and I was like, oh. 99 problems, and the bit ain't one. Oh, yeah. Switch that out. I'm trying to do better here streaming, see? Stop dreaming, start streaming, baby. 1% better each time. That's because this got better. I changed out this overlay. This used to be the Awesome Wood Things. Go back to yesterday's. That logo was Awesome Wood Things. It wasn't Awesome Fun Things, but I just kept it in. No more. Yesterday was very difficult for me. I worked nonstop. My butt didn't leave the chair, but I did read 6 pages of my new book, which is not what's on the cover here. I don't know what. You got to give Amazon $20 and they'll take the advertising off the cover. I also had some web development stuff happening. I said to my contact, let's get on a call for 5 minutes. I just want to try something. I think it's going to work, but I'm not sure. And I want you to push some buttons while I do it. He came on and then it wasn't working. Here, what I was doing is I had 2 identical matches in the database and the code was only expecting 1. And took me a half hour about 45 minutes to figure out what was happening. Because I'm like, the code should work. My code is flawless. It is perfectly valid code. I don't know why it's not working. And then it worked, and then that's done. So, you might have 99 problems, but one of my problems is web development. That's for sure. Pretty busy day yesterday. Yeah, it was nuts. So I solved that problem. My work day was busy. I went to do some stuff on Windows, and Windows blew up. I had to fix Windows. And then while I was fixing Windows, I also fixed my network settings because I got the valid IP address. One and only one IP address. How does a Windows machine bogart 2 IP addresses? I have no idea. But I got that figured out, and then I got the router figured out to make sure it doesn't reassign that IP address somewhere else. I'm total nerdy stuff. And then I made my short, and I published it late, and all that effort making the short didn't yield any results because no one watches shorts at 9 p.m. on the East Coast, apparently, and around the world. And yeah, so it was a fight. It was a fight to get through yesterday. And then, I was doing this woodworking stuff as well, and I almost got it done. See, these walls aren't tapered. These need a 15-degree taper right here around this edge. And then I'm firing up the tools in the wood shop, baby, because this is day 2 working on the computer stuff. And then, the wood tools are just like the last easy part. People think, oh, you got a CNC, it just does everything for you. Oh, no. Pierre Kelly says, Windows can sometimes break you unless it's a baseball through it. Yeah, Windows is brutal. Windows is brutal. I try to make it behave by not letting it go on the internet, but sometimes to troubleshoot, you got to turn on the internet, and then it downloads all the updates. Okay, I don't want to get into it. But I'm moving now. Oh, and all my taxes have to be in by Sunday. So now I got to go heads down focusing on taxes, which probably won't put me in a good mood. But hey, what can I say? Do make sure you're still subscribed or followed if you're on the other streaming software, a streaming platform that I'm going to. And do drop me a like. That is something free you can do. It tells the platform you dig my stuff, and it really helps me out. I would appreciate that. All right, everyone. I am back tomorrow. I am back Friday as well. No streaming on Saturday or Sunday. Tax. Yeah. Don't get me started. All right. Got to go. Love you all. Bye.